Mine's Life, and we are back
We are back.
with day 3 on
Yes.
Evolving Through Anger Challenge. On the
Mhm.
30-day Evolving Through Anger Challenge.
That's right.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
right. Yes.
So I know you've had day 1, and day 1 consisted of
Holding your peace.
yes, holding your
Understanding the
peace.
importance of that.
It's very important to hold your peace.
Mhm.
Very, very important. Okay, so day 2,
Day 2 was about the cycle of anger.
the cycle of anger.
Yes.
So day 3, we are talking about
The body.
the body.
Yeah.
The body. You know, the body is the thing that's going to react. If you try to take it to the next level, now you have the behaviors. So your body is going to automatically be that vessel or that vehicle that you're using to do the bad behaviors through your anger. So let's
Right.
talk about some of the triggers and things that the body gives you, some of the warning signs
Mhm.
that when you are about to reach a point of frustration
That's right.
or about to react.
It's time.
So we want to express to you and see how your body reacts. I mean, because you are the expert on your body. Hopefully you are. So a lot of times we put the emphasis on what?
Externalize things
Yes.
and don't really take time with our body. People say breathing, why breathe? Or people say, why meditate? Or I eat okay, I'm not starving, look at me. These things. But the body is very important to take care of it and to be in tune with it. Because the more that you're in tune with your body, the more you can pick up on things that may not be right in your thought life, right?
Because it boils down to what we drink, what we eat, the fuel that we put in our bodies, whether we have energy or we're sluggish, all of these things kind of play a factor or play a role in our attitudes, our moods, and even in our frustrations. When we get upset and we get mad, we can just be in a bad mood from just some of the things that we've eaten.
Right. Health is wealth.
Hmm.
You ever notice how you have a really bad meal and you're full and you're tired and you pass out and you kind of feel like blah,
Hmm.
right? And then it wears off and then you're hungry again?
Hmm.
Yes, because there's no nutrition.
And have you noticed
Hmm.
that you're kind of quick to get angry in these situations? If someone interrupts you or asks you to do something, or we have a shorter anger, a short.
We do. We have a short fuse. We get upset. And these things, you know, cause us to behave in certain ways. So that's when we yell and we scream and we punch walls and we throw things. It's because our thoughts are giving our energy direction. So, like I talked about yesterday in that cycle, you have that thought, and then you have a feeling, and then you have your body's response, which is what we're talking about today,
Right.
and then the behaviors.
Mhm. So think about that body when you get angry and then you start punching walls or doing the. Now you're using that thing as a vehicle to express your emotion.
Mhm.
Because that's really what we're doing when we're punching walls or slamming things down. We're using that body to express the emotion that we're feeling at that time. Now, in turn, you can also hurt yourself by expressing that emotion if you punch a hard surface or something like that and break your hand. And then just know that that's a constant reminder of that emotional pain and stress that you were feeling at that time. But you also feel guilty for punching that wall.
Yeah, and blowing up on people.
Right, right. So that's a constant reminder of what you did to do that thing as well. So just remember, if you do hit something or hurt yourself or whatever, that will continue to remind you that you were pulled out of your character. You were able to harm yourself in a fit of frustration.
That's right. That's right. So, we look outside of ourselves for the answers to a lot of our problems, but the answer for holding your peace is within your body.
Mhm.
Everything's outside of us. Well, I have to go to this professional to tell me what to do. And yes, we do need professional help because we need, different opinions. But also, it should be a collaborative effort where you're in tune with what your body is telling you and you're able to communicate that to the professionals so that you can brainstorm and come up with the right solutions for you.
It's called the best care plan for you.
Yeah.
Because if you're able to express and to know your body and to know these feelings and emotions that are coming up, then you're able to understand, okay, why I'm feeling these things, or when they come up, I can identify this situation that makes me feel like this. So I don't have to use my body as a tool to express my emotions. Now I can actually use my thought process to
Right.
help me come down so that way I don't reach that point of frustration or acting out or bad behavior or whatever it may be.
hmm So think about it. They say our body is made of about 30 trillion cells.
Mhm.
So all those little cells have consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay, every cell has consciousness in it. So all those little cells are working together to allow you to do what you're doing in this moment.
Mhm. And that consciousness is always changing,
hmm
and whether it's evolving or it's staying still or it may be deep, it may be going down,
hmm
as far as just depends on what level of vibration that you're on right there. So in these cells, that consciousness is always changing.
Right.
So in that, those cells are changing, but they also have memory too, you know. So in the same type of scenario or situation that may happen, if you felt that type of pain and you hadn't healed from that type of pain yet, then you're gonna feel that same type, and then you're gonna have those same emotions with it, and then more than likely you'll have those same behaviors with your body as well.
Right. So what are the warning signs?
Maybe your palms are sweating, or you get angry, or start pacing.
hmm Maybe your stomach hurts. You know, a lot of people before they box or fight, they throw up
Hmm.
out of that nervous energy, you
Hmm.
know. Maybe you're getting headaches.
Hmm. Or
What
maybe
else?
shortness of breath.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you pace back and forth or around the room before you get ready to say something.
Maybe your muscles feel real tight. That's why people clench their fists and they feel like they have to punch something because there's all this energy pulsing through you, and you may feel that tingling in your muscles.
You may scowl and stare at the person to try to use
hmm
intimidation, and those kind of things that your body uses that to show people emotion. You know,
Right? Your mind could be going blank. So at that moment, you could be like, kind of like the deer in headlights,
right,
because now you know that parasympathetic nervous system is activated. So all that adrenaline and cortisol and all those stress chemicals are just flowing.
right, right.
Yeah.
So and that's when you hear people say, "Well, I blacked out, and then I don't know what happened." You
Mhm.
know, so that
Mhm.
body reacted to all those thoughts and all that adrenaline building up, and you just boom.
Right. Shaking.
Hmm. Hmm.
All these things. You get real fidgety.
Right, right.
So when you okay, so once you're aware, like, oh, I'm keyed up now. I'm
Hmm.
on edge. I feel very tense. Then what do you do?
Yeah. First thing you do is start trying to identify the thought that's making your body react to it. So, what is getting you keyed up? What is that major thing that's making your body react to it? What's putting you in
hmm
that mood to make you want to throw up or make you want to pace? Or what is the thought that's still cycling around in your mind that is telling you that you're under threat right now?
Right.
You know?
Because that's what's making you feel anger, which is making your body react, which is making you behave in certain ways.
Hmm.
So that body is so important, in catching those thoughts. You also have to simultaneously work on your body. So a lot of times we when we get in an argument with somebody in our family or a partner, we'll chase them around the house and you got to understand and why you upset and tell me what you're thinking, and we'll go from room to room to room and follow them around, and then they'll get more and more upset.
Right.
But really, what you need is to focus on your body in that moment. You
Well,
know.
read that person's body language too.
hmm
If that person's running from you, then that means that they're trying to get away from you.
Right.
So
Because they're upset too.
right, right. So they may be triggered as well. So it's just identifying and knowing, okay, well, they're running for a reason.
Right.
But a lot of times, if we're trying to settle an argument and things like that, it won't get settled if you're both frustrated. So maybe give that person some space, give them some time because their body is showing you that they're aggravated. They may be upset at
Right.
that time.
The body will tell you what to do. So, go wash your hands in cold water. Go eat a lemon.
Mhm.
Go, I don't know, take a shower.
You
Take a
know,
walk.
for guys, if you're like a physical guy and then you like say you punch things and things like that, I would say do not do those things. Maybe do some push-ups. If you have to be physical, do some push-ups. Or if you do like to punch, or if you're kind of handsy kind of thing, you're good with your hands. Get you maybe a speed bag or a punching bag, and exercise on these things to get those things out. and you don't want to, use it as a tactic to that you always have to punch something to redirect your anger, but your body is reacting to it. So you want to kind of get this nervous energy out of this negative energy out.
That's what it is. Now you have all this energy. If we were in the wild, we would have to run or fight the threat in our environments, right? So that's why we have all these hormones coursing through us. But when you're sitting at home with your partner, you don't want to behave in those ways towards them. So that's why you have to find ways to release that energy.
And let's face it, it's a lot of frustrating things that's kind of going on that are in people's lives that they do get angry with and upset with, whether it's outside the household or maybe inside the household, whatever it is.
Mhm.
So it's identifying those things and not letting that anger and emotion really control your life and control your actions,
Right.
because when you hold on to a lot of stress and things like that, your body holds that and then it manifests itself in the physical pains in your body as well.
Right. And this one's energy healer, y'all. So if
Yeah.
you are dealing with any chronic issues, please reach out to
Please
us
call us.
because we do heal energetically.
Yes.
And that's what this is about. Our body is holding all this energy that we've created with our thoughts. It all starts with a thought. So within that, you've created all this energy. Now you have to find a way to release it and use it so that then you can think more strategically and figure out how you're going to fix and solve that problem that's making you angry.
Because think about it, either way you're using this energy, whether
Mhm.
you're using it for positive, something positive in your life, or you're using it for negative in your life. If something happens and then you get down on yourself and get upset for the decision that you made, then you use that energy for negative to take away from you. But if
Right.
something happens and you feel empowered and then you get strength and you say, man, I'm glad that I chose that or did that, then you get empowered from it. So that's when you turn that negative into a good energy. And so if
Right.
you're able to kind of cycle through and see how can I change this negative into a positive energy for me, for myself, so that way I don't have any residual things as far as like body aches or pains or even illnesses or diseases and sicknesses and things
Yeah,
like that in my body.
chronically.
Hmm.
So the body is so important. To hold your peace, you have to take care of your body.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So ground yourself, get outside in nature, walk, get away from the problem, take a shower, have a snack, do these things. Take care of your body in those moments, and you will calm down.
Yes. So day 3 on evolving through anger is dealing with your body.
Hmm.
So know your body, love your body, understand your body. I can't tell you how many people hate their body. They
Yeah,
don't like their
I don't
bodies.
like the way I look, and so much shame and pain towards that body image. And this is your vessel, this is your temple, so to
Mhm.
speak. So
Mhm.
you have to learn how to love it and how to treat it. And the better you treat it, the better your life will become.
Right, right. And we've been drinking water and fruits and vegetables, exercising, and losing weight.
Yeah.
So in that, we're learning our bodies and understanding what things also make us feel good. So what our bodies actually move toward, like what fuels our body, what gives us gas, and then also the things that kind of take away and steal our energy from our bodies as well.
Yeah.
So we're learning what things do that, what things add to, and then also what things take away. That's very important to know those things too, because it will help you in the long run on really maintaining your peace and your calm, and also maintaining your health.
Right. So day 3, y'all.
Day 3,
We're gonna sign out, but
evolving through
subscribe,
anger.
like, check out the merch.
Yes,
Son of
comment.
Source Beef.
Son of Sauce, baby.
Yeah.
Son of Sauce. Cop the merch.
Yeah.
And we also got new music coming.
Yeah.
I'm working on a new album. Me and my beautiful wife is working on a song together as well.
Yeah.
So just know that we got that coming too.
Mhm.
But yes, day 3, evolving through anger.
Right.
You know you can do it. Mine is life.
You know I want the love. You know you need the love. You know we want the love. You know I want the love. You know we need the love. You know I got the love. Man, can you feel the love? Can you feel the love? You know I give you love. You know we giving love. You know we need your love. Mine's life. Mine's life. Yeah, check out the new merch. Get your family dripped up and draped out. and the new merch. Ah, yeah. That drip is here. That drip is here. That drip is here. That drip is here. The source, the drip is here. The son of source shorts, man, that drip is here. We got the leggings for the lady drip. It's here. We got the leggings for the lady drip. It's here. The son of source shirts. The drip is here. The son of source shirts. The drip is here. Source's brain shirts, man, that shirt is so tight. Man, that shirt is so tight. Don't mess up my vibe. Don't mess up my vibe. That shirt is so live, man. Don't mess up my vibe. You can see the vibrations on the front. You can raise your vibrations on the front. You ain't gotta worry about it. You can get some socks. You can get some socks. You can get some socks. The drip is so live. The drip is so live. Don't mess up my vibe. Don't mess up my vibe. Mine's life. Mine's life. The drip is so vibe. The drip is so live. The drip is so live. Don't mess up my vibe, man. That shirt is so live. The son of source shirt. The son of source shirt. Man, that shirt's so live. Man, that shirt's so live. Don't mess up my vibe. Don't mess up my vibe. The merch is here. The merch is here. Mine's life, man. That merch is here. Man, get your shirt. Get your shirt. Get your shirt. Get your shirt. Man, don't mess up my vibe. That shirt is so live. Don't mess up my vibe. That shirt is so live. Get some socks. Get some socks. You can get a dog shirt. You can get your dog shirt. You can get your dog shirt. That messed up my vibe, man. That shirt is so live. Don't mess up my vibe. That shirt is so live. Son of source, son of source, son of source, son of southern source, son of southern source. The source healing center shirt. Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. Let your family get draped up in the drape. Let your family get dripped in the drape. Hey, that shirt is so live. Don't mess up my vibes. Mine's life. The merch is here. The merch is here. The merch is here. Hey.